If you're on, I'm coming. I promise. I know. I sit there and go, why don't people fix it before they get on? And I don't even do it. What is wrong with me? No. Yeah, I know I'm live now, but I want to find it. You silly thing. So maybe all that yakking was nothing. Oh, there I am. Is this the new one? Yes. Okay, so let's see if anyone turns up on this one. Okay, so there should be one because that's me. I titled this. Why? So that's me, I'm pretty sure. See, I have to go out of YouTube to watch it to get the things because you need to use different, what do you call that stuff? Software. So, I'm just going to give it a bit on 3 minutes. That can't be, that, I have to sit here and talk to myself all day and not realise how long I've been on. Anyway, so what I wanted to talk about today is finding your own style in your planner. Everyone talks about finding your planner piece. You like them? But nobody talks about the style. Everyone talks about the system, what you're using, monthly, weekly, daily, bullet journal, printed, whatever. But nobody really talks about how you find who you are in the planner, like what you like. Let me give you an example. Miss Rita. She likes her, hi, whoever that is, she likes her planners chunky. I hope you stay, because I've had somebody ditch me. She likes her planners chunky. She doesn't make videos anymore. I'm very sad, but I understand. Some are minimalists. Some like just black and white, and that's their style. So how do you find what your style is? Sorry, somebody's just doing something over there. Oh, hi! So how do you find your style? Because the person that's on now, she asked about that. So you got to find what you like. So for me, everyone knows I like bees. So, I find bees. I like the real ones, but I don't like the pictures of the real ones. I like the drawings, like cartoony sort of stuff. So, I like bees. Secondly, I like God. For me, my faith is very important. So, I put him in my planner. What else do I like? What else do I have in here? That's about it. I like some classic girl stuff, like you know, the old-fashioned 50s styly. I used to be a ballroom dancer, so I know it's hard to believe, but I was. I did competition ballroom dancing for a little while, so I like that sort of thing too. I don't really have colours. I'm not a green fan, but I'll put green in. My family. They're important. So if my niece writes me a little letter, that'll go in my journal. But if it's something that really touches my heart, it might be hidden in my planner where I can change it all the time over and over and over again. So it's just finding out what you like. If you like sharks, flood your planner with sharks. If you like flowers, have at it. So you got to find what you like. When it comes to fonts, my favourite font is Comic Sans, because I'm a bit of a kid. You're still here. I love you. I love you. I know you like sharks, honey. I've got some shark stamps for you too. So you got to find what's yours and then go with that. Go through the fonts on Publisher or online. Find free fonts. Just type it in and do that. For my bees, I type in drawn bees because I like them drawn. If they're a bit too official, I'll type in cartoons. Sometimes tattoos, because some of the tattoo drawings are really cool. If you're using it for personal use, I don't see a problem with it. You're not selling it. So just find what you like. Maybe the best start would be go to your craft shop and look at all the papers and pick out maybe 3 or 4 papers that you really go, oh, love that, and start there and then build from there. Make a little list. George, you'll love this. Get your planner out, write my style, and then when you see something that really touches you, really gets to you, write that in your list, and then you can go back to the list and figure out which ones you like the best. So it's just finding what you like, and I'm looking over there because that's where the comments are. I'm sorry, but finding what you like and go from there. I never knew my style. I always thought I'd jump from what somebody was doing to what somebody else was doing, and I was always trying to find my style by using other people's style, and that doesn't work. A part of somebody else's style might work for you, but the whole of their style is very rare that it'll work for somebody else. So you got to look at what you love and fill it with that. It's the same with the paper you use to write on. Lines don't do it for me. Some people can use lines. They don't do it for me. I like grid or dot grid. Grid, if it's a light grid, is probably my favourite, but that's a bit harder to find. So I just print out dot grid from Ray Blake's website. Buddy, get down, please. Buddy. He's trying to steal cat food. So I printed from Ray Blake's website, and I use the dot grid. You got to do you. If you like lines and that's your thing, have at it. I know this young lady that's on here now, she goes lines, but she likes the look of dot grid too, so she's going to try that too. But you got to find what works for you. I do have some lined books, but they were cute covers. So I can, sorry, somebody's talking to me. Once I finish the book, I can repurpose the cover and use the cover again if I want to. All you have to make sure is see that hole up there? That means it's probably sewn in. So you'd have to cut off here and here. Same with feel of paper. For me, I prefer, not that I can buy it, I can't afford to buy it. I prefer I like the Hobonichi paper, don't get me wrong, I do like it, but I prefer the why can't I think of what it's called? That's going to annoy me now. You know the one, it's popular. I prefer that, the 365 one, you know, with all the papers. Stalogy. I prefer that over the Hobonichi. But I've only tried the Hobonichi papers, so I wouldn't know what Tomo River paper is. Oh, somebody else here. Hi. Yes, Stalogy. So I don't know what the Tomo River paper is like loose. So if I got a pack, sorry, she's getting on my wick today. If I got a pack of Tomo River paper, I might try that. So hello to each other, guys. Thanks for coming. That's so cool. 3 people, and I'm one of them. So just find what works for you. If you MD paper is better than Grace. Oh, is it? I've tried one Midori paper, but I haven't. That was a long time ago. My mum bought it for me for my birthday. So, but I haven't tried any since. So I don't know if it's changed or not. I tried the really smooth paper. It was beautiful, but oh, Jane, have you changed your name? Anyway, so you just got to find what works for you. Pens, the same. If you, a lot of people want colour but might not be able to afford all these Tombos and all this sort of stuff. Get a packet of pencils, coloured pencils. You can get them from the supermarket, and straight after, as soon as school's just about to start, go to the supermarket, and most of the stuff, you're not going back out, sorry. Most of the stuff is really inexpensive. They've got, oh no, it's a different Jane, is it? I've got more than one Jane. I'm popular. Just joking. What was I saying? Yeah, go to the supermarket, and things are a lot less inexpensive. Go on YouTube and find a YouTuber that's using coloured pencils in their planner, or you know, some use the coloured felt tip ones the kids use for school. Some might use crayons. It is you. You changed your name on there though. You sneak. Anyway, how are you? Are you well? Nice to see you, Jane. And George. George is my niece. I'm very proud of her. She's a beautiful girl. So, everyone, if you see Georgina in the comments, say hello to her. And if you have it, if you need any info, she won't give it to you. She loves her Auntie Grace. She might. I don't know. Doubt it. That's good. I'm glad you're better. So yeah, just find what works for you. I like black and white. I do. I really, really like black and white. Oscar's playing with the curtain. Get out of there. Come on. Dogs. And if I wasn't on here, they'd all be sleeping. Get out. Go on, Oscar. But black and white isn't always good. So I like the look of just pen on paper, and some days I'll do that, just pen on paper and just the black and white. Love that. Some people like a blue pen. Some people like to change it. They use fountain pens and change up their inks all the time. I have 2 fountain pens. neither of them really flow for me, and I'm a bit sad because I'd like to use them more often, but they sort of skip every now and then, and that annoys me. Paper clips. Go to your. I look in charity shops as well. I've got to put that down, or I'm going to click it. Go to your charity shop. Look at the jewellery part and see if there's any little charms there, especially on the kids' bits, and you can use them on your paper clips, and they work great too. I look terrible. What else can I tell you? You just got to find what's you. Don't do a Grace and try and do what I did by trying to be somebody else. You're you, and I think who left? Somebody left me. I think you got to just do you and go with that. It's better. So, I think I've blabbed on for long enough. Oh, no wonder nobody's here. There's somebody on. I like her. Oh, I'm using A6 Faux Hobo cover, A6 booklets from the local shop, and Faux Hobo wigs. And you love it, Jane? I think if faux works for you, go right ahead with yourself. I don't think you need to justify what you use to anyone else. And if you want to find bits and pieces, I would recommend you go to find a scrapbooking a scrapbooking group, and just go there, not to get stuff, but to see stuff, because they always have stuff. Like, I go to scrapbooking once a month, and they have stuff there that you can look at and you go, oh, I like that, and it gives you a wider range without you having to scroll through all the shops and everything else. It's one place, you know where to get it from, and you'll make some friends as well. I do it, and it's good fun. It really is. So that might be another idea. If you're not into scrapbooking, find a planner group. So that's another way to do it. Jane, are you in what cover are you using? I'm interested to know. A6, that's small. See, I'm looking at my pocket. Yes, I'm okay with it. I had a real hobo and got fed up with it. It's a lot of money to get fed up. Yeah, and because you're in Britain and I'm in Australia, it's a lot of money to get us get it in and out of our countries. Although I suppose the states seem to have it a lot cheaper. I don't know if they have it cheaper or whether it just looks cheaper. I don't know, or whether they're just doing really good and got a lot of money. I got 4 now. Who else is here? Whoop whoop. Say hello. If you don't want me to say your name, just wave and I won't say your name. So just go with it. Try it out. Try things out. If you don't like it, you can always pass it on to somebody else. There's always somebody that'll take your stuff. Oh, Faux Hobo. Oh, where'd you get that from? I got a Faux Hobo cover too. Mr. T got it off eBay for me. It looks like they look practically real. I want, and I'm going to find one, a white A5 for Christmas. I don't know where I'm going to find one. Oh, AliExpress. Yeah, I want to try all those, but they really scare me a bit. But they looked exactly the same. You'd never know. I want a white A5, just plain white, nothing else. White A5, and I'm going to try that for Christmas. I know it's white and you're probably going, Grace, you'll get it dirty. It's there to be used. If I'm using it, I'm using it. I've got a white B6 that I love, but I've decided that that's going to be for something else. But eBay has fake hobo covers too. I'm not sure how about Britain, but they do have them. So keep an eye out there too. What do you think of the, oh, we've gone back down to 2. What do you think of the faux weeks? Did she say she has a faux week? Oh yeah, yeah. Do you like the faux weeks? One of our other lovelies on Grace's World did a video not so long ago. I just want to advertise. Oh, cool. I'm really glad you like it. Let me just check. If you really like somebody that's a bit more professional than your old Grace here, go to Sarah Martinez. She's lovely. She's a sweet girl. And she does really good videos as well. Sorry, I'm just looking for this person. Here she is. Pebby. Pebbie. PebbieJ. Capital J. So that's separate. I'll put it in here. Pebbie. IEJ. She is one of our lovelies, so go and check her out. She does little bits and pieces on there. She's got some stuff that she's using too. Oh, they're undated. The paper is thicker, which I like. $8. What a bargain! And I bet you if you were out and about and somebody knew what a hobo was, they probably wouldn't know if you had your cover on. They'd never know that it wasn't a Hobonichi. And the other thing I want to tell you, I go every year with my daughter to Flourish. It's a women's conference. And one year I think it was B6. I'm not sure. It was a bigger size. But I had it chunky like this. I had it chunked up. And I went and sat down at my seat, and there was 2 ladies behind me, and I pulled it out because I like to take notes. I pulled it out for some reason, and I sort of felt this thing, and I turned and looked, and this lady was just glaring at my thing. And I turned to her and I said, oh, do you want to have a look? And she goes, can I? And I won't let him look too long in my journal, but have at it. And she goes, it is so beautiful. So I said, well, I've got a spare at home because I'm one of these people that if I can help somebody with something I have, I will. So I had a spare at home, and the leather, I remember the leather, and but I passed it on because I like doing that. That's part of who I am. So I sent it to her, and it was just what she needed at the time. And she loves her. So if you've got spares, there's always somebody you'll meet. I pray, but if you don't pray, just think, okay, when I meet somebody that will use this, I'm going to pass it on. It always comes back, so not that thing, but your kindness will always come back. So just make sure that put a little box aside. I haven't started, but I'm gonna, when I sort through my craft room, I'm gonna have a little box, and that's going to be my giveaway box. And then also in there I'm going to have my, now if somebody's not saying hello to me, have my journaling stuff for when I do journaling groups, so I can take that with me as well. So just be kind, pass on the stuff, because There's always somebody that'll use it. Jane, how many things do you have sitting on your shelf that you don't use? I'm calling you out. I have about three TNs I don't use, maybe 4. Inserts are a bit different story because I just buy them. I don't have like a Hobonichi or a Stalogy just sitting there sort of thing. So I bet you we all have something. Jane's probably run. She's calling me out. Yep. And so I think some things like my little pocket Bible cover TN that Hallie made me, I couldn't get rid of because that's a bit special. But there's things that sit there that you'll never use, and you can pass it on to somebody that will love it. So just do that and see what happens. I know that it always comes back. I'm sorry it's a bit shaky, but it's sitting on my lap, and every time I move. You're 8 left. Oh, what size? Are they all A6? It's exciting. So I've got more than 4. I lied. I've got 4 A5s, and I still don't have a white, and I've got a piece of leather to make another one. I'm thinking with this one, I'm going to talk to my friend that sews my stuff and see if she can make it so I have a full back pocket and the 2 side pockets, I think. A5 regular and the rest pockets. Oh, A5, Jane. I need a photo of that. So, I've been gas bagging for 28 minutes. I've had some lovely people come on. Some people that didn't say hello. But I might see if you guys can tell me when is good for you. And I might do one tonight as well. Because it's... What day is it today? Thursday. I know, I'm not at work. I worked yesterday. So, I might do it Friday night. No, that'll be Friday morning. Saturday night. I don't know. I'll do it again soon. If you like this, let me know. I'm no Elizabeth Brewer. If you don't know who Elizabeth Brewer is, she's a lady that does lives, and she has the comments are just... So that's lovely, and she usually has I don't know how she gets the money thing up, like you can super chat her, but I don't have that. So anyway, so let me know. I have to go now. Okay, thank you for coming, Jane. Love ya. Talk soon. Keep in touch. Send me a photo of your A5. Hugs and kisses. I have to go too. I've got to go to the charity shop and check out what I can find. And that's the other quick thing, is check out the charity shops for ring planners, because you can always make them into TNs. Alright, I'm going. Thank you for watching this. I really appreciate it. I hope it gave you some hints. If it did, thumbs it up. If you're new, welcome. If you want to hit that subscribe, I'd love to have you become one of the lovelies of my channel. That would be great. Go over to, I'm pretty sure it'll all be down in the comments. Go over to Grace's World on Facebook and talk to me. Tell me any questions you have, any video ideas, or you can comment here. I do answer all comments. Sometimes I'm a bit late if I'm being a bit... Depends on the pain, because I have a thing... Anyway, I'll tell you about that another day. I'm thinking of doing a vlog one day when I'm going to Hobart for my pain clinic. So let me know what you think of that. And I will talk to you all soon. Thank you for coming. And go check out Pebby, Jay, Mitts, and Sarah Martinez. My Life Mitts, sweet lady. Go check her out. Don't miss out. And Sarah Martinez is sweet. And Pebby J is one of ours. So I'll talk to you soon. Don't forget to be all you're created to be. Bye. Oh, I've got to stop this now.